Are they?
Are we live yet? We are right now. Class is in session.
Class is in session, everybody. That was way louder than I thought it was going to be.
Is this still dark in Denver?
Yeah.
Dude.
To be fair, though, it's like we've been without rain for like 3 months, and this week it's rained every day, so it's partially just overcast. Normally, the sun is peeking out by now. What up? What up, Marcel?
All right. Well, you want to start or what?
Yeah, listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Today, not a ton. There are opportunities. My goal today, at least out of the first like 15 minutes, is to take 0 trades because there's nothing that I really love. Normally, I can find a gapper that I'm like, ooh, this one's got some opportunity. And I'm not saying they don't have opportunity. I'm just saying I don't think they've got enough to risk my money on. But I am going to go over some plans here. Matt and I will go over some plans. I definitely think there are some bigger picture ideas forming too, which is exciting. But let's start off with ACTR. This is our second highest gapper of the day. I'll be honest. This is a decent looking. Matt, can you zoom in a little bit to that kind of consolidation period there?
Yeah.
So if you look at this, what I like about it is it never really tried to do like a fake breakout and slammed down. It just kind of failed its consolidation and it was what it was, but it's also not really breaking down. So we're holding pretty key support levels. We put in some decent range. I like this. If we can kind of test this, we really need to hold over like, I think $1.10. I wouldn't want to see it go much lower.
The wick tickler gets me every day. Well, I gotta keep shouting him out so he keeps doing it. So,
dude, the wick tickler is hilarious.
My wife asked me if I was in the mood for some romance last night. I said, sure. Light some candles and turn down a loop of Matt and Bryce say free market gapper.
That's the best. That's the best, man. Wick tickler, you're turning into some of my favorite comments here in chat. ACTR, like I said, I think it really needs to hold $1.10. I would like to see a little kind of fake breakdown of the support line that Matt just drew, but overwhelmingly hold, and then we get like a dip and rip. That would be my ideal scenario. Again, I don't really love it enough. It's not trading like a 3 million float. It's trading like it's a bit thicker. So for me, that's like not, I just think it's going to probably be either a slow mover or a little bit unpredictable. Let's go over to NBY really quick. This is our top gapper. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love this because I don't really understand the news. Like they're doing like an 80-cent per share dividend, and the stock was like 80 cents. And they partnered with this guy that he's in some pretty sketchy stocks. To me, it just feels like they're not going to deliver on that promise. I could be wrong. I don't know. But it just seems like really weird the way it's like a special dividend. It's moving very strange. It breaks down, then breaks out, then breaks down again, then breaks out. But the breakouts are not very heavy. It feels like they're trapping people on both sides. So for me, that's just 250-50.
Yeah. My comments on this, like it tried to run, what was this, like last Wednesday, a week ago, and just didn't do anything. And I'm kind of with Bryce. Like, this is not typical small cap stock news. Like, 80-cent a share dividend is wild on a $2 stock. So,
you should also mention, though, it was 80 cents when the stock was trading at 80 cents. Like, it gapped up because of that. It's crazy. Yeah. It's weird.
So, for me, probably an avoid. It just, as Biker Dude here says, it just feels fishy. I agree. Like, it doesn't feel right. The sniff test, we don't pass it. So probably just stay away from it because of that.
You know, if it, what do they say? If it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if how that really applies here.
Sketchy's going on here for sure.
Yeah. If it looks sketchy, if it feels sketchy, it's probably sketchy. How about we go over, open is kind of the bigger picture idea, but I honestly, Matt and I were just chatting about this. I don't think today is the day. I hope today is not the day because I think it'd be a lot better if this was like a setup going into tomorrow or Friday. And then we've got Labor Day, the long weekend, to build up some extra hype. It's holding up really well. Boom. Yeah. Boom shakalaka. If it goes today, it's probably going to go without me. And to be fair, though, like I think it's going to be pretty hard for it to go today. It has a lot of resistance now to get through, but it's also holding pretty key support levels. So it's like in that in-between range. We really have that 550 to 450. That's like our glass wall on both sides here.
Oki here pretty much took the comment I was going to add.
Yeah.
I feel like I've underestimated open the entire way. And like, was this last Friday? Right?
Yeah.
Like, again, I got a good trade on it, buying it in the afternoon, but I definitely could have bought this earlier at like 380 or 4 and had a much better trade. It's just open is holding up far better than it should. I hope today's not the day, but it might be. And if it is, I'll just have to figure out how to trade it. Like, after yesterday's fade, we're again gapping up. Something to point out too is it's Labor Day weekend. Kind of forgot that was happening because Monday the stock market's closed. So next week, short week, weird stuff usually happens in short weeks. Usually get a pretty big runner. So, again, I say this almost every day. If I can wave my magic wand here, abracadabra, this would kind of go sideways today, do pretty much nothing, and then maybe break out Thursday or Friday so I could hold it over the weekend. But this stock's not going anywhere. And I said that every day for the past week. We're going to keep talking about open. It's going to give us a trade eventually.
Head on over to HCWB and INHD. These are and actually, if you want to throw up OPAD too. But HCWB, it's lower volume right now. OPAD, there we go. These are all kind of the same setup idea. We call it a third day surge. Day 1, big day of a breakout. Day 2, consolidation on low volume. Ideally, day 3, breakout. OPAD, I honestly feel like is the strongest contender out of INHD, HCWB, and of course OPAD, because OPAD is very much so tied to open. It's like the same type of company. It's a online real estate thing. And it's holding a lot of the right levels. It's the breakout on the daily chart is $5 or just under. I think it technically actually broke out. I don't know. And we're holding right up by that. So I think OPAD is probably going to be like my top watch out of those 3. But I will say INHD I do like too. It's just trading weird. It had a lot of range this morning. I think Matt did too. I took a trade on it this morning. Did not do what I was hoping for it to do. I really thought it was going to break out. But by the way, speaking of trading early in the morning here, just going to mention, we're going to be talking about Tradefunder later. You can trade starting at 4 a.m., which is great for trades like this that went at like 6 in the morning, 6:15 Eastern. Like you can't do that on a lot of brokers, but I locked in $1 a share for half my position. So that's a really nice trade. Unfortunately, it dipped a lot farther. I actually had to stop out for a small loss on the other half of my shares. So it was a small win. My point being is that it looked really good until it wasn't. Now it's in the 50-50 range. It's holding the key $4 support area, but we also know how big of pullbacks this thing can have. Also worth noting, they released like weird news. They did an offering at 40 cents a share.
Something like that.
And it literally didn't do anything. It dipped and then they recovered it. So it's weird. I believe it's a Chinese stock. Those can get a little bit sketchy. 50-50 territory until proven otherwise. If we start holding around $5, breaking and holding 5, I'll be looking to consider it.
For me, I think this is probably my top watch today. But I think it might do something like Thar did. If you remember that from, 2-3 days ago, where they just made it very, very challenging, right? Like halt up out of the gate, halt down, broke lows. And then we didn't break out to 10-15. Once we did break out, we squoze a ton. We squoze a ton. So I think this will give a trade. I think it's going to be challenging because, again, low float, China offering, there's just enough red flags where you just got to be a little careful with it. I don't think I'm going to take huge size on it or anything, but if it gets going, I do think we could definitely squeeze, to 6. It's the type of chart that looks really good. It's got super sketchy history. So there's definitely a lot of shorts in it. It's just, are there enough shorts where we can get a real squeeze going? I think yes. It's just got to kind of give us that opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if anything, my top 2 watch my top 2 watches, OPAD, INHD for the first 30 to 60 minutes of the day. But again, INHD, I'm a little more confident in like what Matt said that it can set up. I don't know if OPAD. I just don't know if OPAD can. I hope it can, but it's a tough daily chart.
Yeah, look, the way I see it is if open breaks out, and again, I don't know if it's today, OPAD like could go to 10. I think it's just a small company, huge squeeze. It could get bananas.
Huge volume too. Huge volume on that daily right there, and it's holding.
Yeah. Again, if today's the day, we'll have to trade it, but ideally it does wait.
Well, there's also an argument here. Devs is weird. Devs is a weird one. I'm probably
Devs is very strange. It looks like they finally did drop news that they regained compliance with the NASDAQ. Just some strange price action on this thing. I think last time it ran too, it was really bizarre. Yeah, over here. I think it did. It's run in the past, but it's also done some super sketchy stuff. Yeah. That's where I'm at with that one. Kind of similar, like I don't want to touch a hot stove more than once here. So for me, ACTR is probably going to be one of the main ones after the open, and then INHD as well. Those are my main two. INHD is definitely the type that if it gets going, can halt a couple times. I hate halts, but yeah. Marcel says, why do you like INHD so much? Because it's not doing what everyone thinks. And again, those are always the best trades. Yesterday, they came out with an offering at like 40 cents a share, and they soaked it the entire day. So you got a lot of reasons short sellers are going to be attacking this. One, sketchy China stock. Two, they did an offering. It should be going down. And it's still good. But the fact is it's not. So there's definitely a lot of short sellers in this that I think it could give us a very large squeeze if it gets going. It's just got to get that spark. Similar to Thar, as I said a couple of minutes ago. And we saw how big Thar could squeeze as well. All right, we got 2 minutes. I'm going to refill my coffee as well, Oki, and be right back.
Don't worry, guys. You still got me here, okay? We don't need Matt. Let's see. What screen are you using? Mine doesn't look like yours. It's stocks to trade right there. Do you have stocks to trade? That could be why it doesn't look like that. If you do, you should just type in that little search bar up on the top left-hand side, type in whatever ticker you want to look at and click enter. And it should just pop right on up. I can see out here. Before I have Matt pull up XTAI, let me pull it up on my screen here, and I'll take a look. And if it looks worthy, I'm gonna go with a no on that question. Okay. For me, anyways. For me, you said XTAI for a swing idea. I don't like it. I'm not saying it can't work. It's just bounce charts are so hard. It's about swing bounce. I'd rather be swinging a breakout momentum. So I'm not gonna bring that one up. I think to pull on the chart.
Rock and roll. Another news: NVIDIA reports earnings today after the market close. So, yeah, I mean, it could be one of those days where everyone, especially in large cap land, just kind of like sits, waits, sees what NVIDIA does. Obviously, if NVIDIA smashes earnings, the entire market's going to skyrocket again. If they don't, the market's going to pull back. I'm not going to gamble on that, have no interest, but something to keep in the back of your mind here because that's after the market closed today. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. We got a minute left.
Yeah, real quick. That link on your screen is Tradefunder. If anyone needs the link, I'm happy to grab it and throw it in the chat for you too. We talk about it every day. Allows you to get a funded trading account. That way you don't have to trade with your own money. It is definitely a big advantage, whether you want to trade early, want to trade bigger, or maybe you just don't have enough cash to really put enough in a trading account to make it seriously. Tradefunder makes all of that possible. So I did drop the link on the YouTube. Go take a look at it, and we'll answer questions about that towards the end today. But the market open, it's focus time.
Indeed. Oh, one more gong hit for good luck.
Very nice. Oh, and then other ones too. Fannie Mae, is this gapping up?
Oh, yeah.
Bassett made a lot of comments about this today.
Yeah,
I love this breakout chart if it goes.
Yeah, they're like saying that maybe that IPO thing comes in like September or October.
And we're open. Again, I think this INHD is going to be my top watch here. See if we can get a morning spike going. First level, it's definitely got to get over his 460. If it goes to 460, that's probably where I start buying, honestly. Small size. INHD, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Just going to be playing a little bit of the patience game here.
Open little push back to 5. I know a lot of people talking about RR. Hey, look, it ain't bad. It's just up like 3 days already. You know, I do think, yeah, it probably goes higher in the coming weeks. But it's already up 3 days. The odds of it keep going at this point, I think, are kind of low. I don't want to fight an uphill battle.
You know what's holding oddly well, despite doing an offering, is Star. Still holding over $5. Just keeping that on the back burner watch.
Yeah, Jack's looking at 10 plus on RR. Yeah, he is in like 6 months. Like, he's going to be holding that stock until Christmas. Thoughts on open? Yeah, we've talked about it quite a bit. Hopefully today's not the day, but I do love this chart, especially big picture.
If you want a full rundown on that, rewind the video like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Thought he said 100 by Christmas. Can you imagine?
KSS is rather impressive as an earnings winner.
Whoa, very impressive.
RR pull-in, kind of as I suspected. I just don't think today's the day for that trade. INHD just really no volume here, so it's not going to run if it doesn't get any volume.
That is true.
Yeah, open pulled back, so that makes me a little nervous on OPAD. Not that they have to trade together, but I think it's pretty likely.
What else do we got? Anything else moving right now? Anything new?
ACTR is holding all our levels. It's not bad luck.
Yep, holding. But at this point, the fact it didn't really dip too much out of the open, would rather see this. Matt said probably bad news for OPAD. Second later, it's down 50 cents a share.
Yeah. Open dumped, OPAD followed. Oh, INHD.
Oh, brother.
My goodness. I was a little late, huh? Halted
did
up.
it just halt up?
It's going to halt up, yeah.
Oh,
there it is. I filled a little bit of shares, but I said 460. My goodness. Keep going.
By golly gee. Well. Oh. The question is, what are they going to do with this? Is this going to be one of those ones that halts up and opens down?
Amazing. I was like, there's no volume. And as soon as I said it, the volume starts ripping in.
Dude, you were a minute early on both of your predictions today.
A minute early. I wish I wasn't. I would have a lot more shares of INHD, but we'll see what it does after this one. Maybe I can buy some more shares, or maybe just go straight up.
Yeah.
KSS, it's kind of a rough chart in the sense that it traded 200 million shares on this day last month, which is insane. So I just feel like, yeah, there's probably a lot of sellers. Anyone who bought that, you're fighting that uphill battle. Matt is the 1 minute man. My wife can confirm. Fannie Mae alert, says Oki. It is going. I think the level on this, while we wait for INHD to unhalt here, is what, 1150, 1160?
1160.
It's an OTC, so it doesn't trade after hours. But yeah, probably 1150 would be the level I'm watching the most. INHD, I'm not convinced if this is the go. Like I said, kind of looking at it like Thar did. We got 3 minutes here. Thar, when it ran, it did this exactly, and then it halted down. Or I don't think it actually halted down, but halt up, like literally almost identical here. And then slammed, fake low day break, and then didn't break out for 45 minutes. I'm not saying that's what INHD is going to do, but kind of what I'm prepared to weather the storm there if it happens. BLNE, I see a lot of comments. Agent Bob is driving sales. Way to go, Bob.
Yeah.
Some AI news. Oh boy, what a horrible chart. We'll keep a back burner eye on that.
Oh man. Well, ACTR, that's feeling like a dud. Now we just wait for INHD.
That's what I'm waiting for. Patience, 2 minutes. Zen. Tell the stock to go higher. What are my thoughts on INHD? I mean, at this point, I feel like I got to risk low day. I can't risk anything less than that. But it wants to run, baby. It wants to run. It's just, is it gonna? The patience game. AZTR, I'm not sure. Did you just say that failed?
That just failed, yeah.
Yeah. HCWB, great chart setup. This volume is horrible. So I'm not, it's literally only 70,000 shares today. So
that's too low volume even for me, Matt.
Yeah. Devs is spiking. Again, sketch. There's just something up.
It's quacking like a duck.
It is. All right, 30 seconds.
INHD, I would not be shocked if it like hit 5 and then rejected and then, like you said, did the Thar shuffle.
Right. It's kind of what I don't want to happen, but ready for it in case it does. Let's see. Going towards your 5.
Yeah.
I'm just holding my shares, kind of risking on lows. I want to see if it gives us a higher low or anything to risk off of or potentially add more shares. But she's got some juice.
It's holding pretty well near this $5 level. That's pretty surprising. There it is. Oh.
Go, baby, go. Rejected the 5, though, finally. Patience.
It's still 490 is soaking like a, I don't know, son of a gun. Like they're trying not to let it fall.
Reminds me of so much what it did pre-market and then just never bounced.
I know.
So we'll see.
There.
The Thar shuffle is trying to happen.
So it's still holding over that. I mean, yeah, if we get down to 442 in this minute, that'll be the halt. But it's again, it's there. It's just a toughie.
SSR doing its SSR thing.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for me, Thar? So far trying to hold the dip.
Thar?
Or sorry, INHD. Not confident enough to add to my current position, but holding. Gotta get over 5. Bring some pain.
Looks like someone is pumping NAMI. It's not really, it's up like 40%, just out of nowhere. Ooh, OPAD breaking yesterday's lows. Man, oh man.
Let me look quick. Oh, wow, yeah. Is open failing too?
Must be.
Come on, INHD. Get over 5. Go, baby, go.
I will say it's holding a lot better than I would have expected.
Come on, come on. Not convinced yet, but all signs are looking decent. Get over 5. Get over 5 and bring the pain. Good trade there, Larry. Yeah, nothing wrong with selling up here. But I think we could go higher. Come on. There it is, over 5. Go more highs. Go over 520. It's trying its darndest.
And its darndest it is.
Come on, baby. 540 is the halt at the moment. Would love a swipe to 540.
Nice hold there.
Come on. Come on. You know you want to. I think I'll probably risk, honestly, the last wick low there at this point. So for
470-ish.
470-ish, yeah. If it gets under that, little skeptical. We just failed the high daybreak, but I'm not going to let it ruin too much. Basically, a break-even trade for me. If that's what happens.
Oh, shoot. NAMI about to halt up. Golly.
Let me pull that one up too.
That's just someone's pumping that, it looks like, but it's a Chinese Xinjiang technology.
Sounds American.
Nami has news now, does it? Oh, they literally just released news at the open. Set to launch world's first AI-powered learning glasses. Wait a minute. Microlumen. Is that, do I know that stock? No. What was that? What was that one glasses play? The smart glasses or whatever from like last year?
Do it, INHD. Come on. Just held 5 like a champ.
No, that's INHD. I wish I was long. That's nice. Ooh, oh.
Come on, baby. Come on.
There you go. Still same thing. Ooh.
More.
Higher. Nightmare.
Nightmare. Come on. Here we go.
Nice.
Keep going.
I feel like that's got some shorts wrangled and dangled.
I might move my risk up to 5. That's a bit aggressive, but it is trading a little strange. But come on, more.
I just hate when and it's this. I'm also impatient, but like when they break out like that and then just don't move. But it's not breaking down either, so there's nothing I can say about it.
Come on.
And I wish I was in it. So, but you know the classic old saying: it's better to wish you were in a trade than to wish you were out of a trade.
Come on, keep going. Give me 6. It's probably wishful thinking, but
dude, I don't think 6 is out of the question.
You know you want to.
This feels like it wants to do another SSR swipe. Like people are trying to hold this down right now and it just won't break down. Yeah, it just keeps catching every bid.
Come on.
Yeah.
More. Yeah. I love
nice
it when
trade,
stock
Monaco.
listens to me. Keep going. I actually just sold some 550, I'm not going to lie. But
nice.
That was a solid trade so far. I still have the most of my position. Again, I think I'm risking 5 at this point. I just don't want to see it even really downtick. So no matter what, it's going to be a winner.
I got you, Monica. Actually, I'm not going to. I was going to celebrate, but no celebrating yet.
Bruce says we're cheering for you. Yeehaw. Come on, one more push. One more push.
Give him 6.
There we go. Come on. One more push. No. You're supposed to go higher. I sold a little more there because it's up roughly $1 a share from where I got in, but definitely not all out. Trying to be patient, but I've got an order ready at 5 in case it just slams to 5 or something, and I'll just get out the rest.
Nice trade. It's doing the para walk.
Fannie Mae, good Lord. It wants.
What's it up to?
Almost that 1150 level.
Whoa. Fannie.
Gene says one more push like you're having a baby. Should I breathe? I don't know the breathing techniques. Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. All the ladies in here will tell you that's exactly how it sounds.
Yeah. You know, God bless them. You know you want to. You know you want to, INHD.
Matt, you don't even know the stock ticker and you're expecting it to go up? Come on, you got to talk nice to it.
One more push. I don't know if it's got it. I sold. I held as long as I could. That's long for me. Sold most between 540, 550, 530. All in all, solid trade.
Listen, I mean, you did more. The Minute Man did more than 1 minute. Like you gotta give credit where credit's
How long did I last? Almost 17 minutes. It's gotta be a
wow.
record.
Nicole would be proud.
5 of those were a halt, but we'll count them.
5 of those were a rest period for me, but you know.
But we'll take it. Solid dollar share winner.
That's great.
All right, let's focus on some other trades now. INHD, I don't think it's done. Honestly,
No, I don't either.
It just a little pullback, but
it's this is a really cheap sub-dollar stock, but it is getting a little interesting for bounce. WAI, it's up 50%. NAMI unhalted, but hit 2 and is down 30 cents a share now.
Yeah, so a couple people asking where did I get in? Roughly that 460 level, like I was saying. Kind of, if you look at pre-market VWAP, let's pull up some VWAP. Oh, it's going to go higher. You know, 17 minutes was kind of a record for me, but I guess I should have lasted longer. No, there's the push.
Oh, they got him. They got him.
They took my shares. No? They said, thank you for the cheap shares and sent it higher. Gosh darn it. No, okay. So pre-market, I was a part of this move this morning too. So I bought shares. It was a total pain in the butt. Bought shares roughly here, rode it all the way up, and I sold them here. So that was fun. So I was kind of prepared for this trade. As I said, big picture for a while. That's also why I was my main focus here today. I felt like they were just trapping shorts. They trapped shorts all day yesterday. They trapped them again pre-market. And on the open, it was kind of tough because there wasn't much volume. And the moment we got volume, instant swipe up. But I just bought 460, which was over the previous high. And again, I didn't buy as many shares as I want. Still a solid win, but didn't get as many shares as I wanted. And then I went on that halt swipe. And I just kind of kept moving my risk up, as this is kind of a pure momentum play at this point. I don't really want to see it stuff or pull back. So first moved it up to 470, then ultimately $5 risk. So by even 470, it was already, I knew, going to be at least a winning trade, maybe a small winning trade, but a win nonetheless. And then 5 would have been great, but I just took it off into the strength. And it does feel rather toppy around here at this point. That last push couldn't go to new highs very far. NAMI.
WAI. Whoa. I mean, why?
Is that another China stock? Are we just having China bonanzas here today?
Oh my goodness. China's the name of the game today.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's some of the others? PSNYW. Is this? I don't really know this. Polaris? Why's it got a W?
Dude, WAI, sub-dollar stock about to halt up. Oh my gosh.
Good sells on INHD. Good sells. Trump's working a deal with China right now. That makes sense. The China market's been doing pretty good too. I think BABA Well, it's red today, so much for that. PDD was decent off the earnings. Looks like actually pulled back pretty good. But yeah, China in the headlines definitely makes sense.
WAI was up 200%.
Oh, no way. It was that cheap.
Whoa, I didn't realize it was up that much. Oh my goodness. That is nutty.
INHD says, hold up. You thought...
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Straight down to view app and held. If I was a short, I'd be sweating, dude. You know?
I'd be scared. Because, like, you just got that fake high a day break, and then you think it's done. It's slam, and then it's right back up.
RR, pretty sweet comeback. This is going to be a stock very similar to Open. We're probably going to talk about dozens of times over the next couple of months. They put out a forward-looking statement saying, like, we're doing a great presentation at NVIDIA's conference in October. I think it's like the end of October, too. So that's like a solid 2 months away. Wouldn't be surprised to see it run pretty good into that conference. NAMI and INHD. INHD at this point for me, it's gotta just take a breather for a little bit.
NAMI holding up. It needs to, like, consolidate, though. If it just breaks out here, that's going to be kind of unfortunate. There was really never a easy entry.
Yeah. That's how
WAI too. Like, listen, that one wick, if you're long, it's a little bit scary, the one that went up to like 38 cents. But I'll tell you this, it's trading volume. That thing is churning volume like it's nobody's business.
Churning butter?
Churning butter. Hardly know her.
NAMI, nice.
NAMI, that's a nice look.
INHD, not going away either. Making it hard to get a secondary trade on it. The best trade definitely was kind of out the gate. But
yeah, this is getting harder than even Thar was that one day because there's really nowhere to buy it. Like, at least there was a dip on Thar.
Open and OPAD, I'm just deleting as they obviously today doesn't seem to be the day. Hopefully tomorrow. Once ACTR, someone says coming back. Yeah, it's under all that support. Again, got some heavy lifting to do. And VWAP's at 130.
Whoa, RR's at 350?
Dude, just zooming.
What?
I know.
Dude, that is
3 days straight up. Look, it's gonna go to
the first red day on that. Wow.
Yeah.
That is
now
crazy.
This stock is beasting for sure. But I think it could be something pretty good. This is 6, 7, 8 months of consolidation, you know? Like that's
I tried swinging this a few months ago and I got shaken out at like the 230 dip when I had that first breakout back in May. I bought it like 260s and sold, at the 220s dip. It's like, this is a real contender now for a very good potential swing. It's just straight up, so not really trade yet, but I'll be looking for dips on that.
Sergio's asking, what trading platform is this? My man Sergio, what YouTube channel are you on?
If you read the name of the YouTube channel, thou shall find the trading platform.
Yeah, I'm just teasing. It's Stocks to Trade, though. This is the Stocks to Trade platform. Oh boy, INHD. Oh, I want to buy it, but it feels so chasey now.
It feels tough, man. But I mean, here's the problem, right? Like, the buy, in my opinion, is over high a day because that's where shorts get screwed. But then the risk is 490. So it's like, Now I got to risk what, 70, 80 cents a share? I don't know. You know, it feels like a very wide risk.
I feel like there is a world this goes 10.
I don't think that's impossible.
But if it's going to go 10, they're not going to make it easy. That's kind of the point.
Right. WAI, are we going to try to go higher? This is a fun one to watch now. Dude, can you imagine this thing goes like 50 or 60 cents today? I can. Why?
That's what it feels like. I hate stocks under $1. I hate them. I know you do.
I kind of like them. There's something special about them. I don't know. It's like they feel like the underloved child. You know what I mean? It's like they don't get enough love, but
they're not loved for a reason.
Well, listen, I mean, as is the underloved child. There's a reason that I wasn't the favorite. I was a menace, you know, but there is still something special about them. I never said it's good. WAI, that's I don't know, that's looking a little tough now. It just put in a bunch of volume underneath high a day.
INHD says buckle up.
Buckle up, Buttercup. We're going higher.
I don't think I would have held through that poll, but I wish I did.
Yeah, I mean, if you're risking 5, you know, like that's a scary one.
Yeah. Bryce did, in fact, used to ride on the short bus. I can confirm.
When I was like 10, I just had no idea what was going on. My friend like made me walk around his neighborhood with a helmet on, and I didn't get it.
Poor Bryce.
Matt and I earlier this morning were talking about getting bullied, and I was like, "Yeah, I never really got bullied." Wait, then I thought about it.
No, they were my friends. I swear.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, why Nami and INHD definitely top 3 right now.
Yep.
INHD, yep. I want to buy you. I think what would make me buy it, and this is probably wishful thinking, is like another VWAP pull, another hold, and then this break, or just go now.
That's or just go right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is challenging.
Yep. That's tough. WAI, I think, could get really interesting here. If it breaks 30 cents but holds VWAP and it starts consolidating. Or not. I don't know. Okay.
Nice trade. Someone says still in INHD, risking down to 470. Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
I think that's a solid risk. Definitely conservative. 470 obviously being like, oops, wrong line. This like low. I like it. I would almost be definitely confident at this point. Now that we're over high a day, I think 490 probably could be a very confident conservative risk level as well. Especially now that VWAP's over that 492. Beauty.
Wait, why? That's looking better. That's a nice wick. Why? Why must you look so good? Nami holding up better than expected too. Broke VWAP there really quick, little fake breakdown.
INHD.
Yeah, what could have been?
Darn it. You know, one can dream of a stock going straight up, but that's just not the reality. Either way, happy with my trade. But man, this wants to run. It's over pre-market highs too, that 550, 560, and holding. Boy, oh boy.
There's hope that it can set up again, though.
There's a dream. You're telling me there's a chance?
Man, there's always a dream.
Marla says, where would I buy INHD? I'm assuming you mean now. Truth be told, I feel like it's got to go sideways for a bit. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Give me some levels. We just broke high day again. We didn't really swipe. It didn't die, though. It just feels like it's struggling a little bit. But it's holding all key levels. It's just kind of grinding up. VWAP's following it slow and steady, which is nice. I just don't think I could – definitely not a buy up here. That'd be a chase for sure.
WAI, I'm getting less confident that there's a trade on this, unfortunately.
Why?
Why
are you less confident?
I feel like when they it really should have done more what, in my opinion anyways, what Nami just tried to do. Like, it hits VWAP and it just comes right back. Like, not breaks under VWAP and then, kind of stays right there and is holding underneath it. It's just not what I would want to see personally.
INHD just grinding higher. Beauty. Definitely a beauty. Yeah, any short at this point, I mean, they're definitely twisted. They're just praying for a slam. First time here in INHD. Very, very nice.
Nice.
I mean, look, solid trade. Basically, I would argue risk-free at this point, because if it gets back down to 5, I think it's probably over.
Nami, that's not looking great either. Breaking down the fake breakdown. Never, it's not really bullish, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
INHD, what are you going to do? You're trading some good volume.
I know, trading really good volume at near highs too.
Yeah, I just saw HCWB as well. It's just, again, the volume is so terrible, but it is creeping up. And it does look like it. I mean, this is one that could run, especially over 6. The volume just is so garbage. Big difference in volume, right? Between this one, HCWB, you can see you can't even really see the volume candles versus our INHD here. Like, very big difference in volume. ACTR is holding up decently. Let's see if we can get a pop to VWAP and get over VWAP.
Oh, yeah. That's holding better than I would have expected.
BRB.
Have fun. All right. Well, guys, it's back to just us. Unfortunately, I'm becoming a lot less confident in Nami or Y setting up a trade at this point. Nami, not awful. It's not breaking down yet, but it's holding pretty close to that breakdown level. Which, generally speaking, the longer something, this is just a lot of you guys might know this, but if you're newer to trading, the general rule of thumb is that the longer a stock tests a particular area, the more likely it is to break underneath that area or above, right? Or if it's testing a breakout area, the more likely it is to break out. But in the case of WAI, it just keeps testing this 25 cent level, which is kind of now turning into our key support. It's under VWAP. Not to say it can't work.
Talking about why?
Yeah, just again, the longer something tests a key area like that, I find the more likely it is to go and break through it.
Yeah. INHD says, not so fast. We're not done.
Not so fast.
ACTR curling. It's okay. It's under VWAP though, so not super bullish on it. INHD says, you thought we're going to 6.
INHD, wow.
Dang. Wow. I know that dip would have got me out, though. That's the thing.
100%.
Absolutely know that would have got me. There's 6.
Wow, dude, it's about to break out. Breakout 624.
Beauty. INHD. Shout out to everyone patient.
Yeah, really. Good work.
Evidently was not.
Evidently.
HCWB is starting to cook.
Is it? What's it at?
Again, look at that. I could probably even make this chart bigger. You could just barely, if you squint, see the volume down here. But it's trying. If this had good volume, this definitely would have gone already. Beauty there on INHD. Beauty.
HCWB little by little. Got anything else spiking out of nowhere? I don't see anything. AZTR starting to fail again. This is why we don't buy under VWAP.
Exactly what he said.
Yeah, what that guy said. But I am that guy.
Wasn't worth the risk here on HCWB, but man, it looks nice.
Yeah, the problem with like those really low volume stocks, which believe me, I've certainly had my fair share of experience with those, is like they can just pull back. They can give back the entire day's worth of move in seconds. And it's no fun.
Y'all love RR in the chat. Love it. Look, I'm not here saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's already up 3 days in a row.
So you're saying it's a bad thing?
Kinda. I'm saying yes, it can go higher.
And it probably does over the course of the next couple of months.
But the odds of it continuing to go higher after going up 3 days already is low. So I like RR. Let me be clear. I will probably buy RR some point in the next week. But I want to dip. And it's only natural to dip. Yeah, Brittany says not selling a share of RR only ads. Look, if your average is like 260, 270, 280, I mean, beautiful. I would be inclined to agree with you. You know, I want it to consolidate, go sideways. I don't want it to tank or anything, but you know, if we could just like chill, float around 3, break out, sign me up, take my money. ACWB, oh my gosh, you just didn't want my money.
That is crazy.
So you just didn't want my money. I can tell you I never would have bought this thing. It just never traded enough shares. But beauty.
Yeah.
Well, folks, we nailed INHD. That's what we do. That's why we're here. Bryce, it's Tradefunder time. If you're in INHD, if you're in INHD, there's a very clear trend here starting to form. You know, you could even probably risk like 550. I don't think it should go below 550 at this point, but it's looking beautiful. Hopefully it keeps going for anyone still in it. the last 10 minutes, we are going to talk about Tradefunder. Bryce, as always, what is Tradefunder?
Oh, fine. I'll kick us off. All right, guys. Tradefunder. The link that you see on the front of your screen that you will see in the chat. Jason says Tradefunder's amazing customer service is on point. Completely agreed. But what is Tradefunder? Tradefunder is a fully funded trading account, meaning you're going to get access to $25,000 worth of capital with $100,000 of buying power. This is going to be great for those of you guys who are in actually probably a couple of boats. Number one, currently trading with a small account and you just can't see the gains that you'd like to see. You can't take the position sizes that you'd like to take because your account's too small. Number two, for those of you guys who are anything like me and you like an opportunity to not need to risk your own money, but still be able to make money. That I think is honestly like one of the biggest benefits. I think trading for a lot of folks gets complicated because it's your own money on the line. Trading isn't necessarily hard. It can be simple, but when you get in this mindset of like, "Ooh, I'm going to lose my money," it makes it tougher. It makes you in a tougher mental state. This is why Tradefunder is looking for traders who are a part of our community, Stocks to Trade. They've partnered with Stocks to Trade for this reason, because they know we help traders who really need that help. And there have been some amazing traders coming out of Stocks to Trade. I mean, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in profits. And so Tradefunder, because they're going to be giving you access to roughly $25,000, you get a sweet discount here today, by the way. If you go to Tradefunder's website, you'd have to pay $1,400 plus the $99 platform fee, which, let's be honest, still a good deal. But with Stocks to Trade here, with our partnership, that's going to be knocked off. We're going to knock off $600 off of that, bring that down to $800 plus that $99 platform fee. So really incredible in that sense. And because of that, they are a prop firm. So like they partnered with T3, one of like the largest prop firms in the US. So for them, they want you to make money because then they make money too. It's a profit split, really great profit split, by the way. It's 80-20. And as you become a better trader, which we can go over here in just a few minutes, they'll actually reach out to you to get access to bigger accounts and better profit splits for you as well. But really great opportunity for those of you guys who know you have what it takes. You're showing up here every day. You're putting in that work. But the truth is you just need a bigger account to take those positions. I mean, even INHD today, right? Not saying it's a super expensive stock, but it's $5. So if you're trading with, say, a $2,000 account, you can buy what, like 400 shares? Did I do that math right? Roughly? Yeah, 400 shares. With Tradefunder, you could put up to $25,000 in a trade like that. Now, with something like INHD that's super volatile, maybe you don't want to do that because there's risk management rules in place. This not only helps Tradefunder make sure that they're being protected, but it also helps you be a better trader. The best traders are the best risk managers. Hands down, case in point. I need to say nothing more. Their risk management rules, I think, are super well in line with what you should be doing anyways. So it starts off with you have a max daily drawdown that you can't breach. Which again, I think is great because that's a lot of times I can tell you from personal experience when I first was finding success in trading, my worst days always came after I took a loss that I didn't want to take. And then I tried to make that loss back and then I made the loss worse. And it's just like a revolving circle. They are going to say, hey, you know what? Come back tomorrow. Okay. Be smart. Come back tomorrow. That daily loss drawdown is $1,000. They're not going to shut off your account. They're just going to say, come back tomorrow when you have a more level head. That being said, they're giving you access to a lot of money. They're not going to let you blow up the whole account. All right. No, they're going to tell you that after $3,750, you're done, which I think is more than fair because you're putting in $800. So they're giving you like an extra $3,000 worth of losses to take. Again, a really phenomenal opportunity for those of you guys who are currently trading with smaller accounts. I'm excited to see what you guys can do. By the way, I thought I saw someone trade in here, Brittany. But yeah, no, anyways, congratulations to those of you guys hitting these great trades today. Again, and this is why we're here too. We're here with both Stocks to Trade and Tradefunder because we want to see you guys win. And ideally, I mean, Matt and I are very consistent traders. I'll put it plain and simple. I don't want to pat ourselves on the back too much, but we're here to make sure you guys are looking at good stocks.
Quote Bryce. Yeah, we're pretty awesome.
Huh?
Quote Bryce. Yeah, we're pretty awesome. But
yeah, no. Matt and I are the best. Anyways, no, we want to make sure you guys are taking good trades, that you guys are in front of good opportunities, and that you're learning the right way to do this. You're learning the right process because ideally that makes you more likely to find success. That's our hope, is that you have a better opportunity to do that. And what better way to give you a better opportunity at finding success than also being able to help you get access to a fully funded trading account for an already massive discount and now an even bigger discount. Matt, I know I just kind of went and talked for a while there. Do you want to go over some other stuff here with Tradefunder?
Yes. Look, I'm just going to lay the law here, right? If you want to trade stocks, you need a brokerage account. End of story. And there's nothing wrong, right, with going out there, opening up another brokerage account with Robinhood, Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade. That's the standard way that people do it, because for the last 100 years, that was the only way that people could do it. Bryce and I did that. And again, it's fine. It's just a grind, right? Now, I don't know all your situations, and obviously everyone's in a different one. But let's say you have $5,000 to go trade with. That's awesome. Congratulations. You can go buy some of these stocks that we're talking about. You can trade them. You can learn how to do that. But the fact is, you have a small account, small amount of money. So when we're talking upside, you're not going to make $1 million with $5,000 off the bat. Can you do it after years, grinding, work? Yeah, of course, especially if you work hard, but it's just going to take some time. I know some people today talked about Jack Kellogg, right? Why did Jack Kellogg go from making $100,000 a year, then $200,000 a year, then $500,000, then $1 million? Then I think last year he made like $7-8 million.
He had like $1 million day.
Yeah, he had a $2 million trade a couple months ago. Like, why? He's doing the same exact thing. He just has a much larger account. It's simple math at the end of the day. So when you see those big traders and you see them post big gains, it's not that they're really doing anything special. It's they've done it before, they've built their account, and they got a lot of money, right? So Tradefunder is a way to really help you jumpstart that and get started. Now, with Tradefunder, the biggest advantage, in my opinion, is just the fact that you get over the pattern day trader rule. If you don't know what that is, pattern day trader rule means if you have less than $25,000 in your account, you can only place 3-day trades in a 5-day period. So basically 3-day trades a week, which if you're just getting started might be fine. But let's say you want to go trade INHD 2 or 3 times today because maybe it sets up. That's all you got the entire week. It really definitely, I think, messes with your mental psyche a little bit, but also definitely can hinder your gains. Tradefunder, on the other hand, allows you to just be a trader. You can cut your losses. You can lock in your gains, and you don't have to worry with this constant red tape and hurdle that you're otherwise dealing with. That's one of the biggest advantages. The second one is obviously you just got bigger accounts. So that way you can, as I like to say, be a real trader, take your training wheels off a little bit, be a real trader, and just be able to get in front of those opportunities. I know Bryce kind of walked through a lot of the risk management in place here because, again, they're not just going to let you have $25,000 and run free, all right? No, they want to make sure that they're positioning themselves to protect themselves. They're giving you the money with their accounts. And what they're looking for is the upside. That's why they're here with stocks to trade. So then that way they can go and they can find a couple good traders. Gene, I don't know if Gene's here today, but Gene yesterday was talking about how he got started with this $25,000 account, and now he's up to $100,000 trading with them. So Gene has had a lot of success. They've reached out to him. They've given him more money to trade with, where he can then go and place even bigger and more trades. That's exactly what they're looking for. They find a couple dozen of people like that. Obviously, Tradefunder is going to be very happy. The people who are doing it are going to be very happy because they don't have to risk their own money, which I guess would be my third point here, which is, there is kind of this mental freedom of realizing, hey, this isn't my money. Rather than focusing or being stressed about the money, you can just focus on the trade and making a good trade. So to get started with Tradefunder, that link is in the chat. I will drop it again. And we had a huge discount because you can get started with this account with just $800. There is a small platform fee, so call it $899 here, all in, right? If you were going to go put $800 in Robinhood, cool, you can make some trades, but you're definitely not going to have a $25,000 account to trade with. You're not going to be able to trade every day. You're not going to be able to, upwards of make a couple $1,000 a day once you get the hang of it. So with this, all you're putting in, if you will, what is your risk? $800. What is your upside? Basically unlimited, which is part of the really exciting part here with Tradefunder. You can trade pretty much anytime. 4 a.m. is when they open. That's when pre-market opens. If you want to wake up early, trade at 4 a.m. You can trade all day. It is a day trading account, so there's no swing trades, and it's definitely a very cool opportunity.
Misconceptions I want to address here. But if your first trade is a loss, you're under $25,000. So back to only 3 trades a week. No. Listen, I understand. And that's like a misconception that I understand, but you're trading out of a bigger pool of money. Your capital access is $25,000, but the account that you're trading out of is significantly larger. So you're not going to go under PDT if you take a loss and your account dips under $25,000 because you're trading out of a bigger pool of money. Wait, this is great too. Ray signed up today, did all the agreements, doing small trades to get used to the platform. But man, it's easy. Order in, order out. Commissions low. 100%. 100%.
Perfect. That's all I got.
Yeah.
No, I said how it is. You know, you've got a choice to make. I'll say this. I'm not here to twist your arm. I love this opportunity. I use Tradefunder. I have an account with them. If I were to go back, do it all over again, and I had very small capital to work with, Tradefunder is where I would get started. There's no question in my mind. So I want you guys to take a look, review it, see if it's a good fit for you.
And listen, yeah, if any, your questions, a lot of your questions here, they're just going to be answered by clicking on that link. They've got a full list of every rule. I'm not here to walk you through every single thing. You've got them all there on the website there. But want to let you know the opportunity at hand here today. Oh, that's awesome. Wick Tickler is getting started with Tradefunder here soon. That's great.
I just want to address Jake's comment too. He goes, everything they do kind of forces you to find consistency. So at the end of the day, it might be for the best. I'd say it is, you know? Right? Like, this isn't really an account for people who are just like, YOLO, I'm going to go just put all my money in there and hope I win. Like, that's not at all what they want. That's not what they're looking for. That's also not what good traders do. So work on that consistency, build the consistency. And then obviously that's over time. You've all seen the charts, right? Over time, man, that's where it really starts to get exciting.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to put that Tradefunder link in one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Go click it. Go review it. Go to that page. That link's where you get the discount. So definitely make sure you click that link. If by chance you're watching the recording, it's in the description. I made my trade for the day. I think I'm done.
Yeah. Yep. I am. I'm going to boot, scoot, and boogie on out of here, I think. We're going to do some trade review. And
the short bus is waiting.
Yeah, well, look at that. It's right outside. The worst part is there literally is one right outside. Maybe it's for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I called it just for you.
Thanks, man. That would be hilarious. One day, if we're just doing this live stream and all of a sudden Matt's like, "Hey, look out your window," and I have to trade from the short bus. I have $5,000 before I get off.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe we need to motivate you.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back here tomorrow. Click that link. You guys know what to do. They'll answer all your questions on that link right there. So go ahead, click it. Excited to see what you guys can do here. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.